And we just want the truth to come out, and it doesn't seem like we're getting that.
Hey, this is Heston Silbert. I'm Deputy Director with DPS. I'm a personal vehicle.
If anyone, supervisor, anybody can get a hold of this guy, and please have him give him some room and let him back off.
It was as though he was going after Brad like a wounded animal. High speeds, long distance, for a non-violent property.
But I wasn't in pursuit. I was just trying to keep an eye on it.
We need closure, so and however long it takes.
Well, we sat down tonight with those Arizona parents who just filed a $4.3 million notice of claim to sue police for that deadly pursuit that killed their son.
And this family's from Florence, and they say that no one had to die that day, and all they really want to know is answers. Here's Nicole Kreitz.
Our lives will never be the same.
6 months ago today,
Suspect vehicle crashed over a barrier.
29-year-old Brad Moore lost his life in this police chase, crashing a stolen work truck 400 feet down this freeway cliff near Camp Verde.
We thought that eventually he would slow down, they would get him, and then we would deal with whatever consequences that he was going to face.
Kim and Larry Moore are still raw.
In no means we thought that he was going to lose his life over it.
They last saw their only son Christmas Day.
He was a real people person, and everyone loved him.
The Army combat veteran who survived a brief tour in Afghanistan had some real challenges as his unit came back stateside.
He had a really good friend of his committed suicide in front of him.
Brad was diagnosed with PTSD and took a medical honorable discharge from service in 2009.
It changed him in the way that he was really not trusting of people. Then he got into using drugs.
Brad was planning to move back in with them New Year's Eve. They actually talked with him the morning of January 24th.
He wouldn't tell us where he was going or where he was headed.
At 9:57 a.m., Brad crashed his car in Mesa, stole a truck, and police lost him in Apache Junction.
911, is your emergency?
Hours later, Brad dumped that stolen truck and stole another from a Gilbert construction site. What happened over the next hour is the subject of great debate.
When there was a high-speed pursuit, which reached speeds in excess of 90 miles an hour, over 90 miles between Gilbert and almost Camp Verde.
Attorney Jason Lamb says police broke policy and state law.
It was as though he was going after Brad like a wounded animal. High speeds, long distance, for a non-violent property crime. Nobody had to die because of it.
DPS's second-in-command, Heston Silbert, who was off duty, was the first to give chase in his personal truck.
Your guys by policy or whatever has to back off. I can stay with him.
He did not stand down when on-duty units showed up or when dispatch requested.
Anyone, supervisor, anybody can get a hold of this guy, and please have him give him some room and let him back off.
Then later authorized a pit maneuver in snow and fog conditions with Moore riding on two rims at 95 miles an hour.
A couple of different times I was asked to stay with it. The other issue is when I was asked to pull back, if you're listening to the 911 tapes, I in fact did. Then I was asked to re-engage.
Last month, an internal investigation cleared Silbert of any wrongdoing, saying he acted within reason, given the fluid and dynamic nature of the situation.
I don't think I could live with myself if I didn't, on or off duty, try to protect our community, because it's what I've sworn to do.
Gilbert police engaged in pursuit, but a supervisor shut it down after less than a minute.
Yeah, once they go back it off. We usually back up.
Like thousands of others, Larry and Kim watched the chase on a live news feed online from home.
Our daughters kept calling us and it's like, can't you do something? Can't you do something? We're like, and it was just like our hands were tied. We just sat at our computers and we're like, it was helpless. It was helpless.
And while it's impossible to put a price on the cost of losing a loved one, the Moores hope to finally have some answers and accountability.
We just want the truth to come out, and it doesn't seem like we're getting that.
Nicole Kreitz, 3TV.
Well, both Gilbert Police and DPS said they cannot comment on pending litigation. We put together a web extra for you mapping out the full pursuit timeline. You can check it out for yourself on our AZ Family News app right now.
Tomorrow